Oh no! Go, go, go! We can plop this down. There's a little thing that... Oh, jeez. Oh no, my buddies! I'm sorry! I love you! Oh my gosh. There we go. Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. Last episode, we helped a little girl turn her mummy back into her daddy, and braved creepy catacombs beneath the well to give those Gibdos gifts and goodies, and grab the mirror shield. Now we are entering the ancient castle of Ikana to dethrone the decomposing king, and hopefully gain something that'll help us save this canyon. But first, here's a fun little Easter egg that's actually pretty useful for dealing with the ReDead. They're not gonna scream or do anything inappropriate to Link as long as we're wearing either the Gibdo mask, the captain's hat, or the Garo mask. They're free to dance to their dark heart's content. Now the Gibdo are ReDead underneath if you burn away their bandages, but I wonder if those are keeping them from dancing like these guys. Either way, I'm not gonna take them out. I'll let them do their weird thing here, and we'll activate these two switches. There's a room on either side of this main hallway. The one on the right we don't need to go to yet, but I want to show you what it looks like before we activate something a little later on. There's a Floormaster in here, so we're going to take this guy out, and his creepy babies, or whatever they are. I don't know. Imagine if a spider burst into little spiders when you stomped on it or something. That would be horrible. They drop a lot of rupees, just like the ReDead. A lot of the enemies now are going to give you a ton of money. So this is a perfect time. If you want to go back to Clocktown, you can warp away from here. And if you come back, just warp back to Ikana Canyon. There's a big hole in the wall where Link can see it all. If he goes through there, there's a switch, just like the one right there. And if you activate it, you can use your mirror shield to blast some light into the block that we showed at the very beginning of the episode. Now, this dungeon's gonna get kind of tough here, especially in just a second. It's very unforgiving when we get to the roof, and I'll talk about that when we get there. But for now, we're actually using a lot of the different masks at this point in the game. The transformation masks are all gonna be very useful, even the little Deku scrub that we haven't done too much with recently. There we go. But yeah, the difficulty is a little frustrating in this part. So let me grab, I'll just get our normal arrows because I don't want to waste a bunch of magic. We need some here. And if we use the lens of truth, you can see for whatever reason, there's a big floating ice platform in this room, which doesn't make too much sense, but it's all right. We're towards the end of the game. They're going to use everything they got to try to stop us. And if we hit this switch, there are a few Skulltula to get out of the way. You can use the little flower back there with the scrub to get around through the room, but you'll have to deal with these mines and stuff, so I don't think it's worth it. Careful with the bunny hood, because sometimes it'll send you a little too far. So we're gonna duck by these blue bubbles and head up to the roof. Now this is the frustrating part, and I recommend before you go for the heart piece that you can get up here, go for the main thing that you need to activate. And we'll do that first here. Be careful with the bunny hood as well. There's a heart piece over there, but the big thing about this part is if you fall down, you're going to be going from the outside where we started the episode all the way back through those rooms that we went through and starting over. So definitely be careful up here. There's a little Easter egg over the side I wanted to show you guys. Someone has thrown a paper airplane up on that pillar. Could it be the Skull Kid? Who knows? It's a little weird. You wouldn't expect, they had paper back then, so it makes sense. But I think of paper airplanes as a more modern thing. Who knows how old they are? Trying to be careful with these Guays. So over here, we need to hit this switch, but be extra careful that there's no Guays around, because if they knock you out of the air with this scrub, you're going to be in trouble. I'm very quickly going to turn back and use my shield. There we go. We activated the switch, and now there's light in that room that had the Floormaster before. There we go. Get out of here. Luckily, when you block a Guay attack, they just kind of sit there and let you slice them. Another way you can take them out if they get a little close before you launch out of the Deku flower, you can just hit them by flying out of it like we used to do with the dragonflies way back at the swamp. All right, so this little heart piece here, this is going to be frustrating if we're not careful. This cliff, you need to jump off of it, not immediately though. We got to hit that switch first. But sometimes it won't detect that you're trying to jump, and it'll make you just fall off. And I try to use the bunny hood just because I want to make sure I can get a good running jump. See, it didn't even detect that I was trying to jump there. I just fell, but luckily we were going fast enough. Let's take this guy out, and very quickly here we need to launch to the, I might actually get off of here and get back on the roof if we can. There we go, because that is going to run out That's what I mean. The Guays are just trying to knock you down and make you go through this whole thing the entire way. This is very, very quickly here going to turn off, so that's why I'm waiting a second. I see you there. There we go. All right, we'll give it another shot here. I'm just trying to be extra careful because, like I mentioned, if you go through the, if you fail doing this, you have to go through all of those other rooms again. Another Guay's coming after me. I'm gonna try to be careful here, but he's not giving me much time. We're just gonna go for it because otherwise we'll be in trouble. No, he's faster than me. Let's get out of here and try to get to that heart piece in time. There's one coming. Oh no, go. Get it. Yeah, all right, we got it. Now it doesn't matter if we fall. We can just run right off. Oh, there we go. Or do a crazy jump slash. We're good. All right, man, my heart's been pounding. That whole area is just, the frustration of having to go back through if a little crow knocks you off is not something that's very fun. We're gonna quickly run back over here. And now that there's light in this room from the roof, we can use it to attack the Floormaster and get rid of this block. There we go. It looks pretty cool when he's like dying there in front of it. Now his little babies are just here. There we go. Don't ever shine light on me or my sons ever again. Come here. Sometimes you can be running and the shield will hit stuff. There are a couple ReDead over here that have a bit different of a dancing technique. As you go through this little castle, it's funny, they have different dances. Like that guy, he's doing a weird little clap thing. That one's still doing the ballerina spin. And I like the kind of Russian dance of this one. These guys really are super creepy, but I think they balance that out a little bit by making them do silly dances. All right, we got a mini boss battle here with our buddy Wizzrobe. He's back again, and this isn't the final time either. For whatever reason, they just love this mini boss. So I'm gonna get my fire arrows ready. Don't have to use them. We could be using our sword. I might actually do that because I think the sword will do more damage. Oh wait, I think you have to hit him with the arrows because otherwise he'll run away. I forgot about that. I'm thinking about another thing that we're gonna fight here that we can use arrows on or use our sword. We'll get to that in a little bit. Here we go. Now he's gonna start doing his illusions after this. We've done enough damage to him. He's kind of a tough little, well, not tough, but a bit of an annoying mini boss. So if you're not really on the ball with him, he'll cast that magic pretty quickly after he casts all these illusions. Hurry, get him. There we go, he almost did it. And one more hit should be good. We need a ton of magic. Oh, one more after this. I mentioned in the last episode, Chateau Romani is your friend in this area. Jeez, he's huge. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. Doesn't look so silly up close. All right, heading through. There's some ReDead here. That one's doing that dance. That guy is doing kind of like a mariachi, kind of calypso or something. This guy looks like he's doing the dance from that one Prince story in Chappelle's show. Anyways, let's go through. Heading upstairs once again onto the roof. And this is another mistake you gotta be careful about. Don't jump through there. That's just gonna take you right back to that room with the sunlight shining in. And we've been there. What we need to do is head over here and I'll grab my powder keg. We can plop this down. There's a little thing that, oh, jeez. Guay. I was gonna read it. Tattle was just basically like, hey, doesn't this look kinda weird? You know, you need to blow this up, like what she would normally say. Oh no, my buddies, I'm sorry. I love you. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the rupees. We're maxed out though. They died in vain. That was horrible. But yeah, Guay happened to be there and hit, after all that, of talking about the crows and complaining, they triggered the powder keg. He was helping me. He died to help me get through here, and now we're almost to the end. That was a lot happening in such a short time. I hope you guys caught all that. All right, so here's the little boss battle. We're gonna meet somebody important to the history of this area, and let me get a few masks out. So the captain's hat and the Bremen mask are actually used a little bit in this fight. So I'll show you. The Bremen mask, surprisingly, is used here. You wouldn't think so because it's, one of those masks you only use one, for one thing the whole time. Oh, insolent one who has brought the unthinkable into a land as dark as Ikana. My servants have fallen aimlessly before the light that guides you. Closing the blinds, what's going to happen? However, the darkness in which my servants live is after all fleeting. You shall see with your own eyes. just what kind of true darkness, what kind of thing true darkness really is. Laughing skeletons. All right, the king's lackeys are here. Let's pop on a bird mask and march. There we go. So you can distract the king's lackeys by playing your little march. They are loyal soldiers after all. And you can use that as kind of a distraction really quickly because you need a second to get rid of these curtains. These guys are basically the Stalfos of this game. You don't fight Stalfos in Majora's Mask other than them. All right, we opened up a light. We don't have to get the other one, but we could. And also, if we put on the captain's hat anytime when we're approaching the king here, he's gonna kick me away. I had to show that as well. If we put on the captain's hat anytime when we're approaching the king, he will say something special here. He confuses us for somebody that he knows from the past. Oh, Kita! Is it not Captain Kita? Oh, Jaw. He's going crazy. Wait a second. But you're so... little? Tiny! He's freaking out. I was nearly fooled by you. All right. Couldn't convince him. We're way shorter than Captain Skullkita. All right. So before we have too much trouble here, I'm going to try to quickly get rid of this curtain. There we go. We only need one of these, but it's a little easier if you open up both of them before the fight with Igos do Ikana. All right. Or Igos. There we go. Oh, we got him. We hurt him a little bit with the fire. So what we basically need to do here, just keep defending and watch his movements. I think I'm starting to see his weak point. We can fight him kind of like we would normal Stalfos. We can wait for an opening and do some damage. And then once they're down, you can hit them with the old light. There we go. Got rid of his buddy. He's not too happy about it. You can also stun him with the light, but most of the time they'll block it with their shield. There they go. You gotta kind of fight them fair and square until they're down, and then you hit them with that light attack. There we go. And the lackeys are done for. The king is not going to be so happy about that. He's got his own cool sword and shield. These guys have great designs. All right, here he comes. Let's be careful. You can kind of stun the king a little bit with that. What does he have to say? Or what does Tattle have to say? Stick with using the basic targeting method while defending. He's a different rank than those other two lackeys, though. All right, we got to be careful here. Try to get him when he opens his guard up a little bit, but he's going to be kind of tougher. There we go. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve as well. Oop, you don't really want to shine light on him because he just defends and makes it tough on you. He's got this crazy breath. We don't want to be anywhere near him during this because he will mess with us and do a lot of damage. Let's try to stop him in his tracks. There we go. And he has another attack that I want to show you guys before we defeat him, hopefully. There he goes. He's got a little head floating around, and his body can still attack you. And if you let the head get to you, let me see if I can do it. Come here, little head. Come here, buddy. He has a special attack. There he goes. Gives you a nice little chomp, and then the body takes you out. We have ample health, so I'm not too worried about this. All right, he's back. Ready to attack. There we go. And then quickly. We gotta, oh, he's too far away. I need to get him back near this light or else we're not gonna take him out. You gotta be so fast with this thing. Speaking of which, let's put on the bunny hood. But yeah, he's gonna be kind of tough to deal with unless we get him close to the light, because otherwise we can't hit him with the beam that we need to defeat him, just like his lackeys. Oh, I should have dodged that. I thought my shield would help me there. Taking a lot of damage, but we're okay. Okay, now he's back, over near the light and ready to take some damage with our crazy gilded sword. Come here, buddy. Turn him around. You're not getting away. Not so easily. I don't care if you are a king. Stay back near the light. Come here, buddy. Oh, jeez. He's being a jerk about it. He's using all his attacks in his attack book. Even if you put on the you can put on the Skullkita mask during this battle and he'll still react as well. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this little fight. Come here. And there we go. Is he close enough to get him with the light? Might need to go to the other one. Hurry. There we go, I got him. All right, that was close. But we took him out, and his lackeys are back to do a little comedy routine. They're not so happy being dead. You're blocking me. Get out of the way. I can still get him. Blocking you? The reason he beat us is because you were so feeble. Don't blame this on me. We got the tall, skinny skeleton and the short, fat skeleton. Kind of reminds me of another skeleton duo in a different game. So I'm gonna use the voices for that as a little teaser.
What? Just try saying that again to my bony face.
Feeble! Feeble, 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 feeble.
Shut up already. Gah, don't look at me. I was once called the best swordsman in all of Ikana. The greatest swordsman in all of Ikana?
You feeble. I can't believe you would say that.
Draw your weapon.
Huh?
I'm telling you to draw your weapon.
How? They don't have weapons other than their teeth. They put them together that have a full set of teeth there.
Grah!
Will you stop? What fools! Haven't you begun to understand? We're very dead. The kingdom being ruined and us left in this state. Isn't it petty little battles like this that have caused it? There they go. With their shame, they disappear, believing in your friends and embracing that belief by forgiving failure. These feelings have vanished from our hearts. It all happened after somebody thrust open the doors of that stone tower. You who bring light into darkness, I am the king of the Ikana Kingdom. You know, both. Igos du Ikana. The spellbinding that has been cast upon us was broken by that light which you carry. To return true light to this land, you must seal the doors of Stone Tower where the winds of darkness blow through. But Stone Tower is an impenetrable stronghold. Even hundreds of soldiers from my kingdom would not be able to topple it. It is far too reckless for one to take on such a challenge, and so I grant you a soldier who has no heart, one who will not falter in the darkness. A new song from a singing skeleton. One of the creepier songs when you see what it does. There we go. This is the Elegy of Emptiness. And it's key to getting into Stone Tower Temple. There we go. All right. What's happening, though? Something spooky. It's popping up. The face of the Happy Mask Salesman and the body of a little Link. The creepiest Pinocchio in all the land. We learned the Elegy of Emptiness. It's a mystical song that allows you to shed a shell shaped in your current image. By playing the song while wearing masks to assume different forms, you'll be able to leave up to 4 empty shells, 1 for each form. The soldier who has no heart is your twin image, a shell of yourself that will shed when your song commands it. Link's still like, what? I did this? On my kingdom, shine the light of justice. Will do, buddy. Now, there's one for each of the different masks, and I'll quickly show you guys just the Deku one, because this one is pretty much useless. It's not heavy enough to weigh down any switches. It can block projectiles like Octorok shots and stuff like that, but other than that, it's just cute. So I'll show you guys this one. It's the only one that I don't really find that creepy. It's the cute little butler's son, the Deku butler's son. He's adorable, but we'll probably never use that one again. So there we go. We're gonna leave and head out of here. But we'll see the Goron and Zora here in the next episode, because we'll be using them quite a bit. Now, to finish things up, gotta run past these guys. We'll use the captain's hat this time since I've got it. See you, little ReDead. Oh, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna head out of here. We don't have too many hearts, but we should still be okay. And we can either fly away, which might be the better way to do it. We'll just jump out here instead of having to go through the well. You have to be on the other side or have a special arrow that we don't have yet to open up those little blocks. So we're gonna soar right outside, not very far, back to Ikana Canyon, and head to a little special building up on the side here. There's the hole on the wall there where you can head through. But before we finish up, I want to grab a heart piece very quickly. It's only a few minutes to do this little side quest. And if you've been collecting all the stuff that I have so far, you should have tons of hearts and damage resistance and stuff to help you out. So let's head over to the Spirit House. We've prepared wandering spirits. They're awaiting your arrival. We're going to see a familiar face here, the little post seller that we met when we first went to Ikana Canyon, and a bunch of ghosts from Ocarina of Time. These are the sisters from the Forest Temple in that game. All right.
The Ikana Kingdom was founded on this land, stained with a history of darkness, drenched in blood. Even now, it's a place where troubled, regretful spirits gather. You are seeking the one who is stronger than you are. You may find strength here from a group of spirits plagued by lingering regrets. If you have faith in your skills and might, then try saving these wandering spirits. But the earthly price you must pay is 30 rupees. Will you still do it? You are a boy of much vigor. Defeat the ladies within the time limit and rest their souls in peace. But if your life energy drops to 3 hearts or below, I will stop the match. Mercy is the least I can offer. Are you prepared? We are. So we gotta take down the 4 sisters. Again, they're already dead. And just be careful here. We have our gilded sword, so we can do a ton of damage. This was the enemy that I was thinking we could use the sword on, not Wizzrobe, because they're not too tough. She even dropped us a rupee there. And we don't really want to target them, because with pose, if you target them, they're not going to be visible for you to attack. Here she goes. Come here. Yeah, they do disappear occasionally, so we do have to be careful and not get hit by them. If we can hit them quickly twice, then that's all these guys can take. There we go. And that one's gone as well. So we've only used 30 seconds, and we've got the last one here. She's a little more tricksy than the others. We're gonna have to figure out which of these lovely ladies is real, and it's the one, I just saw behind me, the one that spins around, that does the thing that's different from the others. That's how you tell the illusion, or the real one from the illusion. There she is. In Ocarina of Time, this is kind of a little training thing for the boss to get you to spot the differences before you get to Phantom Ganon. But over here, we just have this gal. All right. They wanted to make sure. I think they reused a lot of the different enemies and stuff. If they already had them built for Ocarina, might as well put them in the quickly made sequel. There we go. And that's it. We finished it up and we got our heart piece. I think we're going to gain a new heart as well, because we got the other one in the castle. It seems their souls have been healed. I give to you the earthly possession which the ladies kept. Take it, Link.
There we go. And we've assembled a new heart container.
That is your name, correct? I can read people's hearts. I knew you would be coming here. Now my own soul has been healed too. With that,
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We have freed the Canyon Ghosts. You helped calm the spirits of the Mystery Man and 4 Post Sisters at the Ikana Canyon Spirit House and got a piece of heart. And they're gonna fade away. It's like they were never here. And now we can live here or sell it to someone like Tingle, who would buy it because he's a fool. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Next time, we're gonna head to Stone Tower Temple over there and finish the last dungeon in the game before we get towards the ending. I'll see you guys then on Majora's Mask 3D.